Hello, everyone, and good morning. Does anyone else like having hundreds of VHS tapes and watching them over the course of years? If so, you're in the right place. Let's do it. Thank you. You officially Peter Gabriel'd the intro away. Welcome, everybody. It's Saturday. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. It's time for the stream you've all been waiting for. That's right. You asked for it. You wanted it. It's been a long time coming. Today, it's time for Oprah. Make the connection. It's about changing your life. Violin will be after this. Let's see how long we can watch this. Oprah. Everyone loves Oprah. What do we got here? goldenvcr.com. Tapes. Oprah. There's also Deepak Chopra, which is similar to Oprah. Oprah. Make the connection. In Oprah's first video, this is historic, she takes you behind the scenes of her day-to-day life, giving a camera crew unprecedented access as she shares her most private moments and painful memories. In this emotional account, Oprah reveals what the world could not see. Despite her phenomenal success, she was deeply unhappy. Filmed at her secluded farm, Oprah reads intimate stories from her personal diary and shows never-before-seen home movies. You will follow Oprah's dramatic journey from the night she hit her lowest point to the day she finally took the most important step of her life. This one-of-a-kind video also features the easy-to-follow daily program that helped Oprah find true happiness. Yeah. I think this is, like, weight loss garbage. But let's see. It's time for Oprah. Everybody loves Oprah. We've established this. You love Oprah. I love Oprah. How could you not love Oprah? The tape was kind as is. Ooh, Buena Vista home video. All right. We got logos, baby. Let me just grab this diddly diddly doodly intro. Harpo video.
Imagine you're a bright inner city kid. Imagine you've applied to a program called A Better Chance, which sends kids to the country's best high schools.
I'll run a poll.
Where 99% of them go on to college.
Once we've watched a little bit of this.
What if there wasn't enough money to send you? Imagine how you'd feel if you didn't get in, and how you'd feel if you did. I'm Oprah Winfrey. I'm happy you're supporting A Better Chance, because when you buy this tape, every dime I would have made goes to A Better Chance, to give a child a better chance. When you are like 40 minutes into it, it does not matter what you look like. Yo, boy. Fine. Yay.
Charity is still going, according to their website.
Oh, skinny, baby. Oh, those are actually bagging on your butt. For 20 years, I lived my life unconsciously. It seemed like every waking moment was consumed.
Why did they squish that video?
Struggle with weight.
Why are they?
Years and years of diet craziness had left me feeling like I was a failure. I couldn't figure out what was the answer.
I only
May
know,
of
I
1992,
know superficially about
I
Oprah's weight
decided that I
loss
was gonna
journey,
do whatever was necessary to change my body.
but I don't know what her deal
I
is.
just never dreamed how much it would change my whole life. Making the connection is understanding that it's not about food. It's about the way you've lived your life, all of your life, and your willingness to change the way you live your life. That's what the connection is. And so now there are 10 steps that I live by. And if you take these steps and you build them into your life, there is no doubt that you're going to be healthier and you will be happier. I say this because that's exactly what happened to me.
Hey, if you're fat, it doesn't mean you're a bad person. It doesn't mean you have failed to live your life correctly according to the precepts of Oprah, and that's why you're overweight.
And you don't eat, and then, you know, if something breaks down, then I'll take care of it. No, why don't I just take care of it now and move on and do other things instead of obsessing about me?
I was in a mall once, and I was sitting
Oprah
down
owns a
with
farm.
some guys that
I
passed
learned
by, and
this
they said,
today.
"Oh, she has a cute face, but she's fat," and that just.
You heard them say that?
Yes, I heard him say that, and that just hurt me. I get tired of going into a store.
She's not even...
At one store. I got tired of getting 3 different sizes and going in the dressing room and trying them
That
on.
woman
I
looks
got
like
tired of
she's
walking in the dressing
a
room
pretty
and not
healthy
being able to
weight.
turn around in the dressing room.
I'm not a doctor.
To check and see how I looked because the mirror wasn't big enough, or the room was just so small, and the real thing was I was too big. I got tired of being a cute face and a fat person. I got tired of wearing my shirt out, that are not able to cross my legs, or my thighs rubbing, or things like that.
I think for most of us who've had it as a major struggle in our lives is that it's the feeling of being out of control. I know you lost 102 pounds. And how out of control did you feel?
Totally out of control. I didn't think that I could stop eating. I was at what I felt like the lowest part of my life. I've never felt such a deep, deep pain. It just hurt. It just hurt. I've watched myself in a mirror thinking that would stop me. And it just disgusted me, but I kept doing it. It's amazing to look in a mirror, to look in your eyes, and to almost laugh at yourself. Oh, this is not good, guys.
Yeah. Did you find, Bella Bunny, that the secret to losing weight was hating yourself?
Because you're so disgusting.
Or was it perhaps better to not hate yourself? Okay.
I had, 3 boys, and then I had a little girl. And it wasn't until I had her that I decided I have to get a good self-image of who I am, because that's how she's gonna think about women.
Pass this on to my daughter.
I don't want her
All right.
to be nutty about up and down her whole.
We have vetoed this. Veto carried. That was Oprah. I mean, I feel like we got... I would watch more Oprah myself, but we got... We learned what it is on this tape, and it is very much yes about Oprah's culty diet plan that involves a lot of shame, which is not really what the description was all about. And I'm not gonna make y'all sit through something that is deeply uncomfortable for you. Violin, is it time for Violin? Should I go find Violin on the shelf? Where is Violin? Hey, Colton, thank you for the 4-month resub. Shoot-a-ba-doo, watch and learn video primer. Only $14.95. 60-minute introduction to violin for beginners. Works great for beginning fiddle. Okay, where is this one? This is number 602. Let me just make sure I know where that is. We're not... Okay, we're up to 650, so 602 is going to be right before Sister Wendy and after Sylvan Learning Center. Okay, I know where that is. Be right back. All right. 60-minute introduction to violin for beginners by Jim Tollis. Who doesn't love a little fiddle wake-up call in the morning? The Watch and Learn Video Primer Series is the most complete method for beginning musicians. Is this rewound? Yes. Haha, excellent. To learn and play. From the fundamentals of tuning and playing positions to different styles and understanding music, the Watch and Learn Video Primer leads to successful playing and hours of enjoyment. Step-by-step, easy-to-follow direction, excellent for group or individual instruction. Course is used by thousands of students. Companion book available. This comprehensive video contains all the fundamentals needed to learn. If you want to buy the book or the CD, you can send money to Atlanta. That's how we used to have to order things, is sending money to Atlanta. There's also a gross, like, weird smudge on the back of this. And I love the label. It's, like, clearly printed with an inkjet printer and designed in Microsoft Publisher. All right, let's do it. No more Oprah, only violin. I got Oprah's logo. I got her Harpo video title sequence, so I'm happy. That's all I'm here for. It's gradually building up this beautiful hour-long video of VHS intros. These are some good graphics. Cassette and video. The beginning specialist. Introduction to violin. I've always wanted to play the viol if I were going to play an instrument. If I were going to play a stringed bowed instrument, it would be a viol because I'm a nerd and I want to play medieval music.
Hi, my name is Jim Tolles, and I'd like to welcome you to this video in which you will watch and learn how to play the violin.
Jim looks a little sickly.
The terms violin and fiddle refer
I'm
to
sure
the
it's just
same
the
instrument.
exposure.
The fundamentals you will learn in this video will enable you to play in many styles, including classical, bluegrass, country, and rock and roll, regardless of whether you call it a violin or a fiddle. All the information you need to follow this course will be presented on screen. If you would like the companion book, Violin Primer, which contains a 60-minute cassette tape, consult your local music store or get in touch with us. If you are more interested in fiddling, the Fiddle Primer, which also has a 60-minute cassette tape, is available. In order to play the violin, we must accomplish 6 objectives.
I've heard it pronounced primer.
Take your violin and bow to your local music store to make sure they are in proper working order. See that the strings are in good condition and that the bow has enough hair and works properly. Also have them tune it for you. There are two other items which will prove very helpful. Get a shoulder rest that looks like this. There are several kinds on the market, and you may need to experiment some, but I recommend one like this. Have fine tuners installed on the tailpiece.
Do you have
These are a necessity if you have steel
shoulder
strings
rest,
on your violin.
Bella?
If you are playing on nylon strings, only one fine tuner is required for the E or first string.
That's what, I mean,
Tighten the bow before
I'm
you play.
35.
Violinists
I can't
and
learn
fiddlers
new
play with
instruments.
widely varying bow tension.
If I did, it could only be one.
Clockwise.
I have a piano,
so
but I
the
never
bow
play,
hair
so I'm good there.
comes away from the stick,
But aside from that,
but not so
Playing
much
a-
that you
playing a
lose the
fiddle
curve
seems,
of the bow.
like it would be fun, but it would also be ergonomically really
bow,
difficult. I
so that
worry it
when you
would
tap the
screw
stick,
up my elbows and wrists.
The bow hair just begins to flop. This is correct.
Flopping is correct.
Violinists and fiddlers play with different amounts of rosin also. Tighten the bow before rosining. Draw the bow back and forth against the rosin. I like to press hard and use short strokes. When you feel you have enough, use long strokes to distribute the rosin. If the bow just barely makes a sound on the strings, you need more rosin. If clouds of rosin come flying off as you play, you have too much rosin.
Is objective number 1 complete, Bella?
Now we'll tune the violin. You should tune the instrument at the start of every practice session.
Excellent. One
The
down,
wooden
5 to
friction
go.
pegs are used to make large changes in pitch. The fine tuners make smaller changes. Bow the D or third string. If it is a long way out of tune, pluck it and turn the friction peg. Then bow the string and simultaneously turn the fine tuner by reaching underneath the violin until you hear a note that matches this one.
Imagine having to tune your instrument from a
This is what it
VHS
looks
tape.
like above. The second string is an A string. Bow the A string and tune to this note.
It's so nice that you can just do it on your phone now. Ooh, spooky.
The first string is an E string. Follow the same procedure to match this pitch. The fourth string is tuned to a G. Tuned to this note.
Yeah, they gave us an on-screen timer, but there's no like accompanying materials that say. There's no like booklet or anything that says where to seek to get to specific
I recommend that you purchase
chapters.
an electronic tuner as soon as possible. They're about $30 to $50 and will enable you to tune very easily.
Objective number 3: hold the violin.
You can play the violin standing or sitting. Standing helps many folks get the feel of the instrument, and you avoid the problem of the bow hitting your leg while seated. So I'll stand during this video.
Are you not tuned
Put the
yet?
violin under your chin and over your left collarbone.
It's fine. I don't think you have to be in
You should be
tune.
able to support the violin without using your left hand. The chin rest is really a jawbone rest. Turn your head so it's about halfway between straight ahead, like this, and straight down the violin like this. Here is the correct position. The violin should be at a 30-degree angle to the left arm.
Fiddleson. Aw, he's so cute.
The violin should be roughly parallel to the floor, not tilted up or down. This is too high, and this would be too low. Again, here is the correct position. The violin should have an easy slope towards the floor. Here is the correct angle. By standing in front of a mirror, you can check your playing position with the video.
We are just breezing through these 6 objectives.
Let's check out your left hand to make sure you're holding the violin properly. Take that V that your thumb and forefinger make and close it up so that the neck of the violin makes contact with your thumb just above the first joint and the side of your hand on that bump where your forefinger joins on. This will create a small space below the neck. Don't let the neck of the violin fall into this space. When you play, you will turn your hand to a position more nearly parallel to the neck, from here to here. The left elbow should be pulled underneath the violin, not out to the side. This is correct. This will enable the fingers to get up over the fingerboard in their proper position. Put the violin down so that you have both hands free to learn how to hold the bow. We are going to follow 3 steps. Form a backward C with the thumb and middle 2 fingers of the right hand, bending the joint of the thumb as closely as possible to a right angle. Now press the tip of your thumb into the middle joint of your middle and ring fingers. These are the primary points of contact. Holding the bow with your left hand, grasp the bow near the frog on the thumb leather. The index finger goes on at the first joint about 3/4 of an inch up the bow. The pinky is arched and touches at the tip. At this point, you may notice that your fingers are at right angles to the stick. Turn them so that they are at about a 45-degree angle. This bow grip may seem awkward, so allow some time for the muscles in your hand to strengthen and stretch. Now pick up the violin and put it under your chin. The bow must be at right angles to the strings at all times. It can be difficult to look down at the bow and strings and tell just when you have a right angle. Here's an easy solution. Stand in front of a mirror, turn your body so that the neck of the violin is parallel to the mirror. Then turn your head in the chin rest and look in the mirror, and it will be possible to make small corrections quite easily.
I love how eager and sincere Jim Tolles is about,
We're going to start by bowing open strings.
like,
An open
showing
string is
us
one that is not being
how
pressed
we
down
can,
by a finger of
like,
the
you can
left
move your
hand.
neck and look around.
We're going to
Look,
bow
it's
the
like
third
this.
string. The bow should strike the strings halfway between the bridge and the end of the fingerboard. If you err slightly towards the fingerboard. The bow should travel across the strings at a right angle, not slanted in either direction.
If you err.
The action of the arm, if held stiffly,
Ideally,
cause
do
the
not
bow to
err.
move like this. So you must use the shoulder, elbow, and wrist to make it go straight. Use plenty of fluid wrist action. When your right hand approaches the strings, your wrist should be bent upward. As it moves away, the wrist should bend downwards. The right elbow should be no higher than the bow. This will vary depending on which string you are bowing. Now we are ready to start bowing open strings. First, check your bow grip. Place the hair of the bow on the third string near the frog. Draw the bow out to the tip to a count of 4 and back to a count of 4 without stopping. This is a down bow and this is an up bow. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There should be as little break in sound as possible between the down bow and the up bow. Try not to let the bow slow down at the end of the stroke. Connect one note to another. 3,
D.
Compare yourself to the video to make sure you're doing this correctly. You should also practice this in front of a mirror to make sure that you are using the proper technique. As we go from string to string, we must change the bow angle. The angle of the bow is critical to avoid hitting adjacent strings. Drop the angle of the bow down to play the second string. Then play
I think
the same
fluid wrist
4-count
action
exercise.
got denied.
1, 2, 3,
Hey.
4.
Hey.
Drop the bow angle further for the first string. 2, 3, 4.
Violin is too high. Okay, I'll stop.
3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, we'll bow down and up to a count of 2. Put the bow on the 3rd string just below the middle, draw it out to within a few inches of the tip and back to where you started. Count 1, 2 for the down bow and 3, 4 for the up bow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the 2nd string.
That would be a horrible alert.
2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The 1st string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the 4th string. 1, 2, 3, 4,
G, G.
Now for short bow strokes. Place the bow on the 3rd string, just above the middle, and draw it out about 5 or 6 inches and back again without stopping. One count for each bow stroke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
So these seem like basic violin rudiments.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't know if you call them rudiments with other instruments
2,
than drums.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Viola, violin, what's the difference?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 2 primary factors that contribute to good tone and bowing on the violin: bow speed and bow pressure. Practice varying these 2 factors to get a pleasing tone. Too slow with too much pressure produces the horrible grinding sound. Too fast makes a breathy, indistinct sound. Too close to
The horrible
bridge
grinding
makes a
sound.
whistling sound.
Seems like
This is correct.
it seems like just something you have to power through when you're learning the violin. It's a lot of horrible grinding sounds.
Now let's review the 6 objectives we just covered. First, take your instrument to your local music store to make sure it is in proper playing condition, that it has a good strings, a shoulder rest, and that your bow is in good shape. Second, tune the violin. Third, hold the fiddle correctly. Make sure it is parallel to the floor and at the proper angle to your left arm and slightly tilted. Fourth, make sure your left elbow is in the proper position. Use the V shape with your left hand to hold the neck of the violin. Especially, check to see that your left wrist is in the proper position. Fifth, check your right hand to make sure you are holding the bow properly. Sixth, bow the strings using long, even strokes. Make sure your wrist moves properly, your elbow is in the right position, and that your bow touches the strings between the bridge and the fingerboard. Use a mirror to review these techniques when you first get started so that you learn proper technique and don't develop bad habits.
Yeah, Bella, where did you get your violin?
I also want to mention some tips for
Was
using
it
this
Luxembourg?
video. You should work your way
Or
through
Italy?
the video. Don't watch it from start to finish. Watch a section
I
of the
assume it's a
video,
Stradivarius.
then rewind the tape and watch it again until you understand it completely. Play along with the video to make sure you are performing each section correctly. If you want more help, there are additional diagrams in the Violin Primer or Fiddle Primer books. As we begin to use the fingers of the left hand, I'll explain how to read music. These 5 horizontal lines are called the staff. At the extreme left of music written for violin, you will see the treble clef. Notes may be written on the lines or in spaces in between the lines.
Oh, we have to
Higher
learn how to
notes
read music
are
now.
written on physically higher positions on the staff. Lower notes on lower positions.
Everybody learns how to read
Notes of our
music in
common
school,
major
right?
Scale alternate space, line, etc. The pitch sound
y'all have
of
music
the open
class?
3rd string is D.
In elementary school.
Its location is in the space below the bottom line of the staff. This will be the first note of our scale. The next note in the scale is E, found on the bottom line. With your index finger, press down on the third string about 1 1/8 inches from the nut.
I learned it as
On the
every
third
good boy
string, a
deserves
little closer to the
fudge.
frog than the middle. Bow down on the open D string, then up, playing E with your index finger like this. What
And then good boys deserve fudge always.
The D major scale.
For the bass clef.
Do, re, bow down and up, making small adjustments until you can match this pitch, neither too high or too low. You might well ask, how long shall these notes sound? Let's introduce rhythm or meter right here. Reading left to right, the staff has bar lines every so often. The spaces between these lines are called bars or
Every
measures.
good boy
Within each measure,
deserves
there is always
Steve's
the same number
fudge.
of pulses or beats. The time signature at the left tells us how many beats per measure. In the example here, we'll use 4/4 time. The top number tells us how many beats per measure. What about the bottom number? That tells us what kind of note receives 1 beat. In this case, the 4 on the bottom indicates a quarter note. A quarter note looks like this. It has a solid head and a stem and receives, as I mentioned, 1 beat. We'll also need to know half notes. They have open heads and stems and receive 2 beats. On screen, you see 2 measures that we will repeat many times. First, D played for a half note, 2 beats, on the down bow, then E, a half note on the up bow for a total of 4 beats. I'll play the first measure and you play the second measure. We'll call these answer backs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Answer 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Answer 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ba ba.
1, 2, 3, 4. Answer 2, 3, 4. Good. The goal of this exercise is to learn just where that note is, both with your ears and its location on the fingerboard. Rewind the video and answer back many times. Make sure you are in tune with the video and match the pitch exactly. It will take some practice. Next, we'll learn the F sharp note. It's played with the second finger about another inch or so up the fingerboard from the first finger. What we are doing then is constructing the distance from the first note to the third note of a major scale. Do, mi. Its location on the staff is in the bottom space. We'll put the sharp in the key signature on the left-hand side of the staff, indicating that all Fs, including the one in the bottom space, are sharp. I'll play as before and leave space for you to answer back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Answer.
Do, mi.
1, 2, 3, 4. Answer 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Answer 2, 3.
I think he gave that penguin a clarinet.
3, 4.
Clarinet, saxophone, what's the difference?
3, 4.
They're basically the same instrument.
If your F sharp is too high, or sharp as we say, or too low or flat, don't stop the bow. Continue to play smoothly.
They are, though.
Make a correction, up or down, on the next answer back. Now I'm going to give you another set of answer backs that should make it even easier to find these notes. This exercise will include A, the open second string, and its location on the staff is in the next to bottom space. Bow the open D, then E with your index finger, then the open A, then back to the E with your index finger. This will give you
Listen,
2 points of
I think the
reference
clarinet
for the D and A strings.
is cooler
Two
than
opportunities
saxophone.
to make those little corrections. Check your bow grip, and we're off.
Sorry, Jace. I know.
1, 2,
I'm creating riffs in the community here. I'm sorry.
4.
They both have it for being the same instrument. They have wildly different like sounds and applications musically, which is really great. Like they're a good. You can't do Rhapsody in Blue with a saxophone, and you can't do equivalent saxophone piece with a clarinet.
4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the same with the second finger on F sharp. First open D, then F sharp. Open A, the second string, and back to F sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Every time I hear an arpeggio,
So
I
now
am
1,
brought back
2,
to high school
3,
choir.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Because before every class, every rehearsal, every performance,
1, 2, 3.
you do a bunch of
4,
warm-up
1,
exercises,
3, 4.
and a lot of that is just do, mi, so, mi, do.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Do, mi,
This section
so,
of the video could well
mi,
prove invaluable to you
do.
as your ear improves. What may have sounded in tune the first few days might seem questionable as your ear gets a better idea of just where these notes are. This is all a normal part of improvement. Let's walk up the fingerboard using our 3 notes, D, E, and F sharp. Open D, first finger, second finger. Do, re, mi.
Oh, I would love a Gregorian chant VHS.
Do, re, mi. Answer, re, mi. Answer.
I want to learn
re,
chanting.
mi. Answer, re, mi.
Yeah, that's okay, Bella. Do your best. You're just starting out. It's understandable. Oh, Sundog.
We're just about ready to play our first tune. As we look at the music, we see that there are only notes that we already know, and that some are quarter notes and some are half notes. Let's try the first measure.
Oh, she's laying
One beat
down
of
in
the
the
open
sun.
D string, then E with the first finger for 1 beat, then F sharp with the second finger for 2 beats. Ready, play. Then a measure with the same notes again. Ready, play.
Are we doing Frère Jacques?
2, 3, 4. In the next measures, we see a row of quarter notes that move down and up. Practice this measure. Ready, play.
Of course. Oh, this is one that I picked up at the thrift store.
And last,
You're
a
very
measure
welcome.
with 2 half notes on the open D string. Ready, play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Playing small parts.
In-person instruction is, there's no replacement for it.
Helps ensure success when you finally dive in to play the whole piece.
This seems like good structure, though, for like practicing on your own to supplement
Play.
instruction.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Leica. Hi. Okay, we got to do Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Frequently, it helps beginners to play pieces they know, songs they can hear in their head or can sing. Our next piece is Mary Had a Little Lamb, a song virtually everyone is familiar with.
Wait, I don't know
As
this
you look
one.
at the music, you see that there are only notes we already know, D, E, F sharp, and A. The time values are either quarter notes or half notes until the last bar, which has a whole note, open head, no stem, and receives 4 beats. Still, this is a much longer piece than the exercises and songs that we've done up to now. So we're going to divide it into smaller pieces or phrases lasting 2 measures each. We'll start with the first 2 bars. Locate the F sharp with your second finger using the methods from the previous exercises, and then begin. I'll play it again. Rewind the video and play these 2-measure phrases many times. Then look at the next phrase. It should sound like this. Again. Work it up note by note or measure by measure if necessary. If you have difficulty with any new material, you basically have 2 options. Play a smaller piece of it or play it slower or some combination of the 2. After you get the second phrase sounding better, put the two together. I'll play these two so that you can hear how they should sound together.
Little lamb, Mary had a little lamb is
Exactly the same as the first phrase, except for the last two beats. The first phrase, the last two beats, were the F sharp played.
Mary went down everywhere that Mary went, that lamb was sure to go. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba.
Phrase. Now our last phrase, E, E, F sharp, and E, and finally D for a whole note for 4 beats. Fleece was white as snow. Now you could play the third and fourth phrases back to back, or even the second and third phrases together. I'll leave that up to you. Here's the whole piece, all 4 phrases. Mary had a little lamb.
I really want him to just rock out on the violin. Are we interested in watching this whole thing, or are we interested in skipping to the end?
We're ready to learn 2 new notes,
Ooh, the alphabet
G
song.
and A. The first is G. It's located on the next to bottom line. It's played with the third finger, but instead of being another inch or so up the fingerboard, it's right next to the second finger.
You can, let's
In most
see.
people's hands, the second and third fingers will touch, or very nearly touch. Let's walk up to this note using the notes.
There are
we
2
already know.
companion books. One is Violin Primer and one is
F
Fiddle
sharp
Primer.
and G.
Both include an audio CD. You can send $14.95 plus $4 shipping to Cassette and Video Learning Systems, 1882 Queensway, Atlanta, Georgia. Oh, CVLS. Let's see if that's still a thing. CVLS.com. Ooh, it's still a website.
If it sounds like a piece of a scale, you're right, that's exactly what it is. Do, re, mi, fa, and coming back down. Fa, mi, re, do. And we can use our old friend, the 2-string answer backs, to help us locate our new note. I'll do 4.
You can buy the B.B. King package from the same company, the Allman Brothers style solo lessons, Carlos Santana style, Jimi Hendrix style,
3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
banjo primer, banjo songs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
A drum primer or harmonica primer. We do have
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
we do have harmonica. I actually kind of want to. I'll have to figure out the
3,
microphone situation for this because I don't want to
3.
blow anyone's ears out. But I think it would be fun to
To our row of notes.
buy myself a harmonica for this one.
G.
Kids play harmonica overnight
Notes of a major scale, both up and down.
with John Jen Dick, cousin of John Whiskey Dick. But that'll be another time.
Hey, this is getting exciting now. We've got 5 notes in a row. Now here comes the 6th. It's B, the note played with the first finger on the A string, the second string. It's as far up the A string as E was up the D string. Its location on the staff is on the middle line. Let's do some answer backs, A to B in half notes.
I'm gonna executive
And
decision
2.
since we got a tie and just skip ahead some. We have no idea what the agenda of this tape is, like the minute-to-minute breakdown of what the lesson covers. But it seems like we're solidly in the learn a few basic notes at a time and then do simple songs. So let's skip ahead to the last 10 minutes and see what old
material in this video.
Jim is getting up to.
We also recommend that you review all the material in this video with an experienced teacher who can correct any mistakes you are making and provide direction for the future. The companion book to this video, The Violin Primer, which contains a 60-minute audio cassette, is also available. If you want to concentrate on fiddling, the Fiddle Primer book is also available. Consult your local music store or contact us.
I like Jim Tolles. He's got a lot of energy. Oh, is this the actual end of the tape? It says running time 60 minutes, and this is 50. Give us a cool performance, Jim. Jim, you only gave us 5/6 of what you promised. Jim, give me a break, Jim. All right. We're going back. We got to see what Jim is getting up to over here. Oh, that's so slow. That's so slow. I want a cool performance. I want to see what Jim is capable of. Howdy, Dan. Yeah, I hope there's a stinger. A primer stinger. Oh, no, he's just doing basic stuff at 45 minutes. Hey, Green Day, thank you for gifting us up to Dan. Come on, Jim.
For intonation or pitch.
No, we don't want you to go slow, Jim.
Begin to speed them up. But remember, if you play very fast, you won't be able to tell if you are in tune or not. To build your sense of tonality, also play arpeggios. An arpeggio is a chord, only with the notes sounded one at a time.
Well, that was Jim. I hope that was enjoyable and informative. It sounds like we have a few violin heads in the crowd that some starting out, some seasoned. How about we just play the... Okay, I think we can do that. Hey! It's... Give me steam! 1,000 bits from Jacebook. Since a certain Dan is here, how about we play the Divers Alert Network short where it just says Dan, and that's it. Alright. Let me see if I can pull that up. Let me see if I have Dan.mp4. And, yeah, okay. I'm going to play the slightly longer one because, well, here, I can do both. I wasn't sure if I had a non-vertical cut of this video, but I actually do, so let's see. I want these to be local, though, so I don't want to... Yeah, we can do both because the shorter one is short. Thank you, Jace, for supporting the stream and shouting out our good buddy Dan, who will keep us all safe from all manner of threats, marine and otherwise. Where did this go? Here.
This video program presents some information found in Dan's First Aid for Hazardous Marine Life Injuries training program. Ask your Dan instructor or
I assume
Dan
at least some of
retail
y'all weren't
store
here for
sponsor
this.
about these and other training opportunities.
This video
Dan carries a
originally.
wide variety of first aid kits to meet the various needs of
It
divers
was broadcast
worldwide.
10, and we're on
Ask your
71
instructor
today.
or call Dan for information on the best first aid kit for the areas that you dive. If you're interested in learning more and becoming trained to provide these first aid techniques, contact Dan or your local Dan retail store sponsor to sign up for Dan's First Aid for Hazardous Marine Life Injuries course. In the unlikely event that you have to handle a diving emergency, contact Dan through the Dan Emergency Hotline. Founded in 1980, Dan is an international nonprofit Dan, with its international headquarters located in the United States at Duke University Medical Center in Durham, North Carolina. Dan also has affiliates in Southeast Asia Pacific, Japan, Southern Africa, and Europe that can assist you
Hey,
in the
Bella Bunny,
unlikely
thank you for
event of
gifting
a
us up
scuba
to
diving
call
accident
Dan.
or injury. If you suspect you've been injured while scuba diving, you can call a Dan Diving Emergency Hotline. Dan provides this service to the diving community 24 hours a day, 365 days a year to assist and arrange for evaluation and treatment of injured divers. Whenever you need help, Dan is there for you. Dan works to prevent diving
It's my
injuries
favorite line.
and accidents. If you have a question concerning diving medicine, dive safety, fitness for diving, or for a referral to a physician knowledgeable in diving medicine, you can call Dan's Diving Medical and Safety Information Line. Dan also conducts research into why divers get hurt, looking into how flying after diving and various environmental and physiological conditions may affect diving safety. Another way Dan improves dive safety is through training and education. Dan has developed an oxygen first aid program and related oxygen delivery equipment to promote the benefits of emergency oxygen
Dan is
first
so
aid for
multi-talented.
injured divers. Dan also offers
Dan
training
is
programs
developing
for physicians and
oxygen
emergency
equipment
medical services personnel.
and training
Dan
programs.
wants to ensure that oxygen and someone trained in its use is available
Dan
at every
loves
dive
oxygen.
site and on every dive boat.
Dan believes that
Dan
the world
provides these
deserves
valuable
oxygen.
services to the entire dive community because of the support of the world's largest association of recreational divers, the Dan membership. For a small annual fee, Dan members receive many valuable benefits,
Yeah, we
including
all love
Alert
oxygen.
Diver, diving's leading
But
safety
Dan is
magazine,
doing the work to
Dan
bring us
Travel
oxygen.
Assist, access to potential evacuation in a
Dan
medical
is-
emergency when
Dan
you
is
travel,
dedicated
and the
his life to
opportunity
making sure
purchase
that
the
we all
most
have
affordable
oxygen
and comprehensive
where we
Dan
need it.
available. Ask your Dan instructor or retail store sponsor how to get involved today. Dan is your Dan Safety Association.
Sorry, the dudes spelling out Dan with their bodies is really excellent. Oh, this is this is where I got the intro audio from. The morphing VHS tape. I just lifted it. It was too perfect.
Dan is your Dan. Whenever you need Dan, Dan is there for you.
Dan is there for you. All right. Thank you. Hello again, and a glorious welcome to our friend Dan. Thank you, Facebook, for facilitating that. I have another tape picked out. This is from the same series as Words You Must Know, which we watched pre-Golden VCR. We also have, I think, one or two other tapes in this series now. Children's educational videos for all ages, educational favorites. Learning Your Vowels. These have been really hit or miss, and I feel like this was going to be miss because we had the learning to spell tape really early on, where it was just like a lady in a classroom with a computer, and she just spelled words really slowly for 30 minutes. But we have since unlocked Hit the Bricks technology, so if it's terrible, we can hit the bricks. But here, let's check out Learning Your Vowels. It's a self-help program for children. Self-help. Let me just pull this up real quick. Educational favorites, Learning Your Vowels. 2 whole people have favorited this, so the crowd demands it. Let's see if we can eject the violin and insert vowels.
It's gonna get dark soon.
Look at this little girl. She's mastering at least some of those vowels. She's bending them to her will. And go. Oh god, that's the start of the tape. This thing was fully rewound. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Very important vowel. Oh, it's the same company, I think. ACI Media, maybe? What is this alphabet song?
Those vowels are important, and I'll tell you why. You can't make a word without one, no matter how you try. A, E, I, O, U, and Y. Vowels have two sounds.
Sometimes Y.
Long. Not everybody says every word the same way. Do you say apricot with a short A sound, or apricot with a nice long A? A long vowel sounds its name. A is long. In the ape ate an acorn. Long again, the able man played his ace. Ajax took careful aim, 2 long A's. But lots of A's are short. The appetizing apple, and the athletic acrobat, and the angry actor. More short A's in the
Okay, I love these because they're from the 70s.
You can add arithmetic answers on an abacus.
We don't get a lot of 70s content.
To another person's address. Address and another, and announcement are short A's.
Although we do have 70s canoeing.
E is a
There's
very
2 more of those.
important vowel. It has short and long sounds too. E is for egg, a short sound. But E is long, and the eagle wanted to eat all evening. You can easily hear...
I can't tell if that low tone in the background is like
Ephraim is eager
a very
to eat
minimal
lots of long
synthesizer
E's.
score,
And each is even in
or if
height.
it's some sort of like control tone
Equal means they're equally tall.
or artifact.
The short sound of E begins some good words too.
I don't know if y'all can hear that.
Elephant has a short E.
It keeps going. "Bah."
An elf lived on the edge of a mountain and listened excitedly to his echo, echo, echo.
"Bah."
I is another vowel with short and long sounds. Ice uses in long I. I am I. That's a long I. And I like ice cream. Ike has an idea. And Ida is ironing with an electric iron. The ivy grows up the wall. And the elephant's ivory tusks. Those are long I's. There are words with short I's too, and some of them are short words. If, in, it, is. Imagine is an immense word. It can mean anything you want it to. An inch is a little thing with a short I. You can find lots of other words if you try. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J,
Oh,
K, L, M, N, O, P,
is that it?
Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, and X, Y, Z.
What is this song? W and XYZ?
It's gonna get
They repeat the... I've never heard that before. Where they're repeating the A phrase of the alphabet song for the second half of the alphabet.
O and U and sometimes Y. Three
Oh, we get more vowels.
for you to try. Like the other vowels, O has 2 sounds.
A canoeist.
long and short. The
A
O
70s
is
canoeist.
long in, is this an old or? Oh, oh, oh. Long O's when you're excited. O in ocean, a long O that says its name. O in oak tree. And an old barn. A can being opened has long O. Over the hurdle jumped the horse and the rider. The horse eats oats. Some O's are short. Ostrich has one. The ostrich occupied a house with an octopus. The officer giving orders begins with a short O. And so does an orange onion. On and off both use a short O. The fifth vowel is U, a curved little fella. The U is a short one when you say umbrella. But U is long in a word like used. This tube has been used or even abused. Universe, that gets a long U, all the way to outer space. Then back here at home in the United States. Long U is useful.
United States, center of the universe.
You feel like saying, ugh. Short U's come in handy in Uncle Ed unrolled his umbrella. That's us with a short U. Keep the secret under your hat.
Uncle Ed unrolled his umbrella?
And then she was upon it.
They couldn't have made him like Uncle Ulrich or something?
Unwise umpire called it out. It made some people unhappy and unfriendly. Sometimes Y is a consonant, but inside my, it's a vowel. Sometimes it sounds like a long letter I.
Uncle Gus?
Fly across the sky. Sometimes it sounds like a long E. Candy tastes dandy to me.
Oh, that child is so sticky.
Lady, a word that ends with short Y.
Yancey.
Remember Y, the vowel that's like E or I. A, B, C, D, E, F, G,
H-I-J-K-L-M-N-O-P Q-R-S-T-U-V U and X-Y-Z. This tape is haunted. This lost alphabet song from the 70s is really horrifying me. I did not want to know that it existed. Doubles. Oh, we get more grammar. Or phonics, I guess. It's all bookended by this horrifying song. Ah! Scoopsy! Oh no.
K-W. When one of these letters comes first in a word, sometimes it is silent and sometimes it is heard. K is like that, silent or loud. A loud K for the kite that danced and bounced. Loud
Wait, these aren't even vowels.
And kiss for king. And key for the kettle in the kitchen. And the kitty who lives with me. A good loud K for kangaroo.
This videotape was produced by Transatlantic Video of South Plainfield, New Jersey in 1987. But the film itself is clearly from the 70s.
Some K's go silent all through life, like the one that starts off knife. Or the knockout in a fight. And the brave and noble knight. The most important silent K.
Oh, they couldn't afford actual armor.
Do you know the answer? The hands will show. Shh. The K is silent in knowledge. W is sometimes loud, as in windmill. W is heard in wall, like Humpty Dumpty, we hope it won't fall. The warm wigwam had a wide window. There are loud W's in things you do, like walk in a line. Or wave to a friend. Pull a wagon. Or use water to wash with. You can hear the W in word. How many W's do you hear in the worker works all week? There are silent W's in some quiet things, like writing. And some lively things like wrestling. One wrestler hurt his wrist and wrapped it in a bandage. Wrestler, wrist, and wrapped are all silent W's.
Teepees are a thing in the plains Indian cultures, whereas wigwams are more of an Eastern thing, I think. Oh, it's a dog.
So does honest.
Huh? Oh.
But most
go for it,
H's are loud,
please.
as in horse. The happy horse.
Oh, take as many as you need.
Hay. The hummingbird reads history in the heat of summer. There are loud H's at the beginning of head, and hand, and heart. Hippopotamus is a loud H word. The hippopotamus had a home in a hut on a hill. Say hi and hello for the H you can hear. Hail the loud H's, shout loud and clear. A, B, C, D,
Ah.
H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
If every one of these covers 3 letters, and there are 26 letters in the alphabet. Ah! Oh no. When will it end? Calling consonants.
A consonant is a useful letter. Here are some you should know better.
Bedimsverp.
P, D, M, Z, P,
Why are they singing them to the tune of the alphabet song?
F, J, N, L, C, G.
No. Ah, it's
B
so
is a
cursed.
busy letter. Barry begins with B. Boys play baseball using bats and balls.
Only boys can play baseball. It's the 70s.
D is a ducky consonant letter. So the dabbling duck
I'm a
begins
duck.
with D. This is a dog named
I'm a
Danny.
duck.
Danny Dog went in a door to see a doctor. Dan, dog, door, and doctor all begin with D. M is a mighty important
Guess how
letter.
long we've been watching
Man
this tape.
begins with M.
Just guess. Don't do the command.
And so
Just
does
guess.
The most important person, me. Many words begin with M. Magic, midnight, and mysterious masks. Z is the last letter in the
Okay, we're getting a lot of guesses that are mostly accurate. It's been, we're at 11 minutes and 40 seconds.
He zips around in his
To me, it
zip-zap.
feels like an hour.
V is a versatile consonant. The very sweet violin.
Violin!
starts with V.
Look, it's a 70s man playing the violin.
Ballet starts with V. And so do the vitamin-rich vegetables. R, that's a real rough letter. The roly-poly raccoon starts with R. The road runs near the rolling river. Rachel skips rope. P is a peaceful consonant. Prayer starts with P. Paula and Peggy want a piece
Can't
of
argue
pie.
with that. Paula and Peggy are inherently peaceful
The patriotic
people
flag.
because their name begins with P. They love to
Patty is
pray.
a person who is a primary pupil.
They love to pray to the
T
flag.
is a tremendous letter. The tall tower starts with T. The teacher talks and tells tales, while Tommy sits on the table. Terry and Tammy are 2 kids, but they aren't twins.
Hey,
F
it's
is a fancy
Terry.
consonant. The frilly flower begins with F. The flag flaps in the breeze.
This has to be the last one.
5 flexible fingers on each hand, 2 fast feet on each child.
Oh, the
J is a
nails.
jelly letter. Juice begins with J.
The fingernails
John
covered in
goes journey
tomato
to a
blood.
jungle. A jungle where a jolly judge found a jewel. Janet enjoys eating jelly sandwiches. N is a neat letter. Net begins with N. Nora has a narrow
It says
nose.
learning your vowels, but
Yes,
this is
never
clearly
learned
just an
to
alphabet
type.
tape in disguise.
This is the nest the birds need to live in.
We know that
Note the name Nancy. L is a long
alphabet tapes are tedious.
The light on the lamppost begins with L.
We've learned that from many alphabet
the
tapes.
llama longs to go home. Lots of kids in a line. The first in line is the leader.
The running of the bulls in Pamplona,
Some letters
Deb.
have 2 sounds, hard and soft. G sounds hard in gabbling geese. Or in great
It's the
gorilla.
festival of San Fermin.
The gorilla guards the garden gate. The girl was glad to play a game. The G is hard in gazing goat,
Or are those different things?
but it is soft
Oh, I guess it
in
is.
gentle
They are
giraffe.
different things.
And the gypsy who ate the gingerbread. The G is soft in gentleman. C is another letter with 2 sounds. Coconut begins with
Always
hard
bow
G.
to women. bow deeply from the
So does
waist
contented
to a
cow
lady, or else you are not a gentleman.
and the cozy, comfortable cat. But city begins with a soft C. And so does Cinderella. A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Okay, that. There can't be more. We're definitely through all the vowels. We're at 15 minutes. That would be a perfect place for this tape to end. It never ends. Partners, consonant blends. Oh my, this is getting into like serious linguistic concepts. We're learning about like syntax and morphology. Okay.
Sometimes letters travel in pairs. The pairs are called blends.
Why are all the children speaking in unison?
Here are some blends. FL, ST, TR, SL, CR, and also SC, DR, SM.
Okay, please sing these now.
FL
SCDRSMF.
Flower begins with the FL blend. The flower floated in a flood. SP is a useful blend. Spider is an SP word.
I like this tape.
Learned to speak and spell.
It's very cursed. Oh, it does say approximately 30 minutes on the back.
Spoon.
We're halfway through.
That's another blend. You'll find
Maybe.
it in Tractor.
What else do y'all want to watch?
Trenton travels on the train. The trim little tree tried to grow. Slice of bread begins with SL. That's another blend to know. It starts quiet words like slow and slumber and sleep. And exciting words like slide on the sled. And warm words like slipper. The slender girl put on her slipper. CR is a blend that starts off some pleasant words, like cranberries that we eat with turkey.
We have some good
Falling crab had a race with a creaky cricket.
America tapes.
Words are sad.
We have what is it?
And some are cheerful. The crazy crow joined the crowded crew. The SC blend has some tricky words.
Let's see.
A
There's
screw means a screwdriver. Scout is an SC word.
Operation Enduring Freedom, America Fights Back.
The scarecrow.
Produced in 2002 in praise of Donald Rumsfeld. That's going to be a good one for America. We also have Proudly We Hail.
DR is a dramatic
from
blend. Listen to it.
we don't know when.
Drum. Or in Dragon.
We got
The Dreadful Dragon.
Washington, D.C., our nation's capital.
Draw has a DR blend.
We got, what is it?
The Dressy Drummer.
Control Room.
Drummed.
About how great George W. Bush is at
wheel of a car.
not killing Osama bin Laden.
Words wherever you are. SM is another blend. Starts smooth.
Getting ready for that July 4th stream. Hey, thank you. Thank you to Reed for gifting us up to ban the streamer.
Starts with BL, and so does blanket. Everyone blew out the blazing candles. The blue jay lived through the blustery blizzard by wearing a blanket. All the letters are in alphabet blocks. Put them together to make some blends. Blue is the color of sky and water. SK, the blend that begins skater and skateboard. And skin. SK words are around you. Look up at the sky. You can find more if you really try. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q,
Was I muted? That's the end. I'm looking up 295 to see what Deb wants to see.
W, and X, Y, Z.
Oh, God.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
The alien autopsy story? I guess that one is shorter. I mean, we're already suffering through this. I would do Biggles, honestly. Oh, is that the end? That's it. That's it. That's the end. We made it. Shit. Ah! Sounds, symbols, and words. Swing your partners. More blends. More blends. We have to learn not just about every letter, but every combination of letters.
Two consonants can be partners to make blends like PR, SW, CL, PL, BR. Not to mention
Poland,
FR,
Brazil, France,
SN, GL, TW,
Taiwan.
and QU. PR is a prize blend. Pretzels starts with PR. So does Prince. The proud prince sat on the prickly cactus.
Why?
SW is
This, I
a blend
believe,
that
is one that I
starts
found
off
at a
with
thrift
some
store.
swirling words like sweater. Or
I
the
do want to
swing
point out,
swooped high as the children swung.
if you want more of this,
The broom swished as Jerry swept.
if you want more like this,
Candy is
because
swell
why wouldn't you?
with a sweet taste and smell.
We have,
CL is a classy blend. You find it in class and
we also have educational favorites, learning your colors,
The clever clown
from the same
cleaned
company,
her clock. Clara closed the door.
same year.
Clop, clop. Clem, clap.
We also have,
PL is a pleasant blend for a plump plum.
we also have
And for plenty
learn
of games
to
play in the playground.
states and capitals. You can learn to states and capitals too.
On the plate. Oh, please, please, remember the PL blend.
What do you want to learn to do? I think
BR
states and
is a
capitals.
brisk blend. Broccoli starts with BR. The breeze tosses
Hey, Jess,
the
thank you.
branches.
1,000 bits from Seemingly Jess.
They
Can we
call
please
it
cleanse our souls with some more
BR.
bells and whistles?
And so does bright. The water shines bright in the sunlight. FR is a frisky blend, like a game of frisbee you play with a friend. Franny and Frida are friends. The fruit was framed in front of two friends.
I made a poll.
Friday starts with the FR.
I think we should see this
but in the
through.
school week, Friday is the end.
I think we should.
SN is a
We've
sneaky blend. Snail
we've
starts
put in our.
with
We've
SN.
done our time. We should do a little bit more time
And
to get
so
to the end of
does
it.
the snub-nosed snake. Terry snuggled her snoozing doll. Mickey sniffed
Oh,
the
it's
flower
close.
until she sneezed. GL's a gloppy blend. Glue starts with GL. And so does globe. Drink a glassful of milk from a gleaming glass. On a cold day, be glad you have gloves. TW is a twinkling blend. Tweezer starts with TW. The twisting trio twirled 20
Oh,
times.
come on. We need one more vote for after this tape.
Pink Twiddle with 12 twigs.
Please. Please.
QU is
Help
a
me
quaint
out.
blend. Quilt starts with QU.
Yes, it died!
Quack, quack, says the duck on the pond.
Oh, Glopper.
Time to be quiet.
Oh, Haley, thank you for sniping it.
Order.
Ah.
Quick, quit quarreling. It's time to make friends. Be partners like all of these consonant blends.
Hey, we're done. We finished. That's the end. There can't. We got credits and it's credits. It's credits. That means we finished. Superintendent of Schools Von Clapp. Yep. Film strips in this series. That's all the ones. We have done all of those. X, Y, Z. We'll never hear that song again. That's my promise to you, I think. All right. We did it. We did it. We did it. We trauma bonded through that tape. Thank you. Thank you all for sticking with it. I hope you learned something about vowels and or other letters. Play the worst song we have. Okay. It's going to be bells and whistles and then Do you have a specific request, Bella, or do you want me to pick what I think is the worst one? Or do you want the crowd to decide what the worst one is? Okay, all right. Then let me get that going. Bones is great. Bones is not the worst song. So, thanks to Seemingly Jess, we have more bells and whistles. And let me see. It's definitely going to be... We don't... A Picnic is not Golden VCR canon, so we don't have it. We don't have it. We don't have it to play. The Picnic tape is somewhere, but it's not like in the Golden VCR library. It's buried in a box somewhere. Okay. Yeah, I can't play things on YouTube. I have a VCR. I don't have the file. I deleted it. Okay. Worst song. I think, yeah, okay. All right, I got it. Oh, and Haley92 wants Bones. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Let's do that then. Bones. We love those body bones. Oh yeah, the official name of the song is Them Bones. Here we go. This is so much better than children singing a cursed alphabet. Hey, 1,000 from Green Day, thank you. Steam is the best. It is certainly the most notorious and most played. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yay. Alright, this is what I chose as the worst song. Because I sincerely believe it's, like, musically the worst piece of music that we have on the list. It's very, very generic family film music. Bum, 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 bum. We love Gigi. Bum, 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 bum. Where is Gigi? Bum, 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 bum. Was it Skip or Chip? The kid that broke his leg? The kid had to break his leg because they needed to fill 10 minutes of time in their nothing burger story. Oh man. Did you miss the whale movie, Brad? It's lost now. It's a lost VOD. Oh. Yeah, we're just celebrating the breaking of legs, retrospectively. Yeah. My theory is that Dick Pitstick, halfway through the credits, decided that people might make fun of him, so he changed it to Richard for the other credit. My runner-up for worst song choice was 1-2 Fire Truck from Hard Hat Harry. But I feel like that one's kind of a banger. It's got a lot of redeeming quality, so I don't think I could rightfully call it the worst song.
So you wanna be a
Yeah,
doctor,
Aurora
well,
Borealis
you're
is good
getting
too.
there, so a whole lot of school to learn the things you gotta know. We're going to call on our friend, the skeleton, and name these bones one by one.
We got the foot bones. Connect the shin bones. Connect the thigh bones. Connect the hip bones.
Now what we've got here is the lower half of the body, beautiful, and that's no laugh. The other bones of the body we need you see, cause put together neatly they make you and me. These bones gonna walk around. These bones gonna jump around. These bones gonna dance around.
We love his body bones.
We got the finger bones. Connect the hand bones. Connect the arm bones. Connect the shoulder bones.
Now you and me are gonna play a little game. I'll point to the bone and you say the name.
Foot bone. Shin bone. Thigh bone. Hip bone. Finger bone. Hand bone. Arm bone. Head bone. And all these bones together make the curvy backbone.
Now that is good, and now you all know how the bones fit together from head to toe. Just stand close together and do your thing.
I love that all of this
Put
is
the
just
bones
arm
together
bone.
again as we sing. 1, 2, say what's in your shoe? The foot bone's connected to the shin bones. The shin bone's connected to the thigh bones. The thigh bone's connected to the hip bones. These bones gonna walk around. And the finger bone's connected to the hand bones. The hand bone's connected to the arm bones. The arm bone's connected to the shoulder bones. And all the bones connected to the head bone. These bones of the body love to walk around. These bones of the body love to jump around. These bones of the body love to dance around. We love these body bones.
When you're asleep, your bones like to spontaneously jump and dance around. I don't know if you knew that. And bringing it all back around. Thank you to Green Day for requesting Steam. I'm going to go get a tape. Ah, crap.
Stand back. Stand back. Stand back.
I'm gonna stand back over there.
What are the stars doing standing at my feet? They're under something, picking up this heat. This heat. Give me steam. And how you feel can make it real. Real as anything you see. Get alive with the dreamer's dream. You know your culture from your trash. You know your plastic from your cash. When I'm inside of the track, you know the way back, but I know you. You know you're stripping from your pain. You know you're sinner from your sin. Whenever heaven's doors are shut, you get them open, but I know you. Give me steam, and how you feel can make it real. Real as any place you be. Get along with the dreamer's dream. Stand back. Stand back. Stand back.
I feel like I should, oh no, I missed the perfect timing.
Can't you see I've lost control? I'm getting in this
Clip it, please, yeah.
You're moving in so close, still I'm picking up this heat.
I was gonna mention
This heat.
Peter Gabriel's new album, I.O. It's a 2-disc set. You can buy it from his website, I think. PeterGabriel.com.
You know you're green from your red.
It came out December of last year, yeah.
So much better than the rest. You think you do best, but I know you. You know you let a fall snake.
Jess, thank you for Sledgehammer. We can do Sledgehammer. I picked out an Alien tape because it's been a while, and I think this one's 30 minutes. We could do that. I'm also willing to concede a Kidsongs, but it has to be the Biggles.
How you feel can make it real. Real as any place you be. Get along with the dreamer's dream. Everybody knows dial, hold your breath, count to 5, act slap, booby trap, cover it up in bubble wrap, room shake, earthquake, find a way to stay away. It's gonna blow, it's gonna break. This is more than I can take. Oh yeah, I need steam.
I want to thank you all for cheering for these songs to be played, so that we all can get a nice long palate cleanser from the auditory assault of the alphabet song playing over and over again. With the alphabet rap with Duncan the Dragon as a clip? No, we do not. Seemingly, Jess, cheered 1,000 bits. What if Sledgehammer? What if indeed? I think there might be something with clip potential, with like replayable clip potential in Duncan the Dragon. But it's also just very long, a very long alphabet rap. I will say, I've been in the process, with y'all's help, of going through this tape and grabbing clips of all these songs. We got the last 4, and then I went back to the beginning and got Big Time. Big Time is a really good song. And the music video, if you remember, is very similar to... It's stylistically very similar to Sledgehammer. It's got a lot of stop motion. Call your local country and western station, your local classical music station, your local rap station. Request Peter Gabriel. Benny Bones. I love how every male figure that the AI comes up with is either like a Saudi dude or a drunk Irish dude. Like an Irish muscle boy. Spudsy. Potatoes are always spudsy. Sunny Spud, excellent. Nailed it. All right, folks. Thank you. I hope you've enjoyed our musical interludes. Are we ready to get back to tapes? If so, I have for you here Roswell and the alien autopsy story. Let's see. We watched the 48-minute Jonathan Frakes Fox special about this entirely fabricated event. And now we have a separate tape, slightly shorter, produced by Paul Kramosta and Tom Tullian, distributed by Scimitar Entertainment, copyright 1996. Roswell and the alien autopsy story. UFO, the real Roswell story. In 1947, the U.S. Army Air Force cordoned off the area around Roswell, New Mexico, and removed all evidence of one of the most astonishing events in recorded history. For the past decade, an exhaustive UFO investigation has taken place, making the Roswell case the best documented in history. The Roswell event is not like most UFO reports, although no one actually saw the crash. Dozens of people collected and transported the debris. Over 100 witnesses to the crash site and recovery have been interviewed. Their testimonies have allowed forensic experts to reconstruct a craft of unearthly design, along with occupants of unknown origin. The real Roswell story reveals it all. Okay. Roswell and the alien autopsy story. It's time for alien tapes. Come on, tape. Time to learn. This is an educational tape, according to the website. Because I don't distinguish between educational and crackpot educational. Oh, join us on the World Wide Web. Hell yeah. Oh, I don't know if the... Oh, here we go. It's sort of working. No, not really. We have to adjust tracking. Is it gonna work? No. Yes. Sort of. They don't want us to know about Roswell and the true story. Warning, warning, warning. This may be a sign.
Greatly in a phenomenon which has been identified as flying. These stories have led to much fiction and much fancy. A few facts from some of the fiction that is found across the country.
Yeah, this tape may be shot. I can't get it to track consistently.
By 1947, something extraordinary crashed into the...
Joey Travolta?
The Air Force contends...
Hold on.
Over scores of witnesses to the event insist there was spacecraft...
Joey Travolta is the older brother of actor John Travolta. I'm going to eject... I'm going to eject the tape and see if the auto tracking will resolve a signal and play this tape properly. And if not, I think we're going to have to move on.
Event has been conducted, making the Roswell case documented in UFO history. One of the principal investigators...
Yeah, that's...
100 witnesses to the crash and recovery.
This tape is sadly not playable. It's a little wiggly. Sorry, Deb. I think we have one or two more other UFO tapes. UFO Chronicles Flying Saucers Are Real is 84 minutes. But sadly, we miss out on more Joey Travolta. But for right now, I think we're going to go to Kidsongs and where, let's see, Haley, I'll do this live for you Congrats on winning bingo. Boom. And let's put on a show starring Billy and Ruby Biggle. I am open to Deb suggestions. We have, if I may, what was it? Tales from the Land of Gullah, which Deb sent in. We also have Polynesian stuff, which Bella Bunny sent in, but it seems like, you know, some interesting stuff that I feel like is similarly like culturally horizon expanding. Those are just some ideas though. Let's put on a show right now with the Biggles. The Kidsongs kids and Billy and Ruby Biggle decide to put on a show, and the result is a song and dance-filled extravaganza. Catchy tunes, great costumes, and wonderful songs. Make this a tape you'll want to watch over and over again. Hey, I know we have a lot of tapes to get through, but I think every stream from now on, we're just going to watch this tape. Let's put on a show. The fun begins when the Kidsongs kids start rehearsing their big show in the small-town theater. The girls don their tuxedos and their dancing shoes and prove they've got personality, and our talented young magicians amaze us by making a girl float in the air in his magic. Then we got Blue Suede Shoes, Give My Regards to Broadway, plus a lot of other songs. It's time for the Biggles. And this one comes with a lyric sheet. Cat Capers, number 481. Okay. We will check that one out after the Biggles. But for now, here we go with Let's Put on a Show from Kidsongs and the Biggles. Da 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 da. Oh boy. Oh, this is so much.
Alexandra Palm. And I'm Aaron Harvey. And we're the Biggles! We want you to know that all of your favorite Kidsongs music videos are available on the Kidsongs Home Video Collection.
Why did I make this choice?
Wonderful! I love the videos about animals. Let's show the kids, Ruby. 5 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed.
When are we going to rewatch Chatter?
Animals are great, but I also like the ones with ships and trucks.
You let me take you on a sea cruise. Ooh-wee, baby.
And I love the ones that are just plain fun.
When's somebody gonna mail me? I will reopen submissions specifically and exclusively for Chatter tapes. If you got Chatter or Donut Man,
Looks like the purple people eating me. There was a one
hit me up.
one-horn purple people eating. One-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eating. One-eyed, one-horn.
Ooh, there's Donut Man in the Trill box. Awesome.
There's a Kidsongs home video on every subject that kids are interested in. You'll want to collect them all. We want our Kidsongs. Aren't you guys?
Oh my God. Matthew's gonna be so excited.
Like the brand new video.
Matthew's been waiting so long.
Billy Biggle and my adorable sister Ruby. How could I forget? We have 2 new Kidsongs
How could we
titles
forget?
starring the Biggles, Boppin' with the Biggles, and Country Sing Along, and they both are fabulous. Round and round, up and down, round and round, up and down, round and up.
We've already suffered through this one.
3, kick, 1, 2, 3, twist.
Surely the Biggles tape we're about to watch is gonna be better. Oh my God, it's Achy Breaky Heart. Think you'd understand. 'Cause if you tear my heart, My Iggy breaky heart. He just might gonna kill this man. Oh, wait, what?
And since we all like to sing songs
I might break down and cry today.
matching Kidsongs audio collections too. And now we have
They changed the lyrics.
Biggles on audio.
It's no longer kill this man.
Take Billy and Ruby Biggle with you wherever you go.
Just look
my
for the
God.
very colorful Kidsongs.
You can torture your parents in the minivan with our new line of cassettes.
The Kidsongs audio and video collections. We think they're simply the best. See ya. See ya.
Bye.
That was 3.5 minutes of promos.
A leader in children's entertainment. And Warner Brothers Records, a pioneer in the music video industry, presents
Hooray, Warner Brothers, we love you, don't sue us.
Together Again video production of Kidsongs.
Let's put on a show with the
Hi,
Biggles.
everybody. Hi, Gus. What are you guys doing today? We were just trying to figure that out.
Hi, kids.
Hi, Billy. Hi, Ruby.
Maybe you could help us. We're trying to think of something new and exciting to do.
Why is no one horrified?
Something different, something big, something really fun.
Yes!
We've got just the thing. Let's put on a show.
A show?
With singers and dancers?
With magicians and jugglers?
Exactly.
What a great idea!
Let's call all our friends and our families
Oh.
and tell everyone that we know.
Oh.
We need kids
All this nail cheese.
together we'll put on a show.
Come and sit by my side if you love me. Do not hasten to bid me adieu. But remember the Red River Valley and the cowboy that loved you so true. This valley they say you are going. We will miss your bright eyes and sweet smile. For they say you are taking the sunshine that has brightened our pathway a while. Come and sit by my Red River Valley. This is a public domain song. It's a folk song. It's a cowboy song, Red River Valley, that they have written original Kidsongs lyrics to. Ah.
He keeps going and going.
You never stop, you goddamn Biggles.
This is gonna be so great. Yeah, I just know it. I wish we could do the show right now. Hang on, little brother. We still have a lot of work to do, like finding performers. Uh-huh. Do any of you have an act you can do on the show?
I do. I can dance.
Okay, Stephanie, you tell us.
We can all dance and speak in unison.
I've been studying at Andre's dance school, and we could do a soft shoe routine.
Sounds great.
But we have to go to the dance school to meet them.
No problem.
Ah, hat transition.
Where are we? Look out!
All over and over, I tried to prove my love to you. Over and over, what more can I do? Over and over, my friends say I'm a fool.
This is not the personality that I was expecting. I thought it was going to be the Johnny Mercer song about women with nice butts from the 50s.
Personality, John with personality, John with personality, John with personality, love with personality.
This is,
Plus you got a face
I guess, better in some ways and worse.
and over.
Worse in terms of the auditory experience because this is just children screaming at us.
Over and over and over and over. What more can I do? Whoa, 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 over and over. I said that I love you.
I love you.
Because they take children singing not that well anymore. In the 80s Kidsongs kids, they were pretty good. But the idea of the Biggles version is that they take children singing in a high-pitched voice, and then they add pitch-shifted up adults singing in a high-pitched voice. When was this? 1995. Why?
Hey kids, over here! My friends Justin, Lindsay, and Howard have a magic act. I called them and asked them if they wanted to be in our show.
Is it better if I sing or better if I don't?
Yeah, right now, out front of Joey's magic store. We better run. Hurry, here we go!
It's kind of moot because the next song is It's Magic, which is another original Kidsongs song. Hooray!
Exercising is good for you, Billy.
I don't know about this running stuff.
Yeah.
In Biggleland, we just pop from place to place.
Oh, we gotta keep going.
You won't believe what you see right before your eyes. My magic's sure to amaze and to tantalize. Now you see it, now you don't. There's magic in the
I'll just hold up the lyrics so you can all sing along at home.
magic, so can you. Come along, I'll show you a trick or two. Before you know it, you'll be doing it too.
It's magic.
It's magic.
Yeah, they couldn't get the rights to that song, so they had to write their own terrible magic song.
All of the tricks I do.
Sleight of hand and illusion and mystery too.
Don't pop it. Oh, ouch.
Now you
See it, now you don't. There's magic in the air. Wait, it's a okay. Magic, so can you. Come along, I'll show you a trick or two. Before you know it, you'll be doing it too. It's magic. It's oh no, don't. Just don't. Just don't. Just maybe don't.
I can do magic, so can you. Come along, I'll show you a trick or two. Before you know it, you'll be doing it too. It's magic. It's magic.
It's magic.
It's magic.
That was great. Thanks. We'll see you tomorrow at 4 at the theater.
Sure thing.
Up next, we got Blue Suede Shoes,
Theater.
written by Carly Perkins.
Show. The blue suede shoes?
You'll see. Billy and Ruby, can you zap us there? It's all the way on the other side of town.
Sure thing.
Well, it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, cat, go, and don't you step on my blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes.
I didn't know that Carl Perkins wrote this one.
You can knock me down, laugh in my face, slander my name all over the place. Do anything that you want to do, but oh, honey, lay off of my shoes. Now don't you step on my blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes.
It's the Biggles. Help. Oh, I'm looking at the tape that Deb suggested we watch next, and I'm so glad. I think we're really going to need Cute Cat Capers after this.
Honey, lay off of my shoes. Now don't you step on my blue suede shoes.
Blue suede shoes.
You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes.
Oh, yeah.
I hate the Biggles so much. I thought the Biggles might grow on me if I came to this tape with an open heart and an open mind. And that has not happened.
Here we go. You can knock me down, laugh in my face, slander my name all over the place. Do anything that you wanna do, but honey, lay off of my shoes and don't you? Yeah. Step on my blue suede shoes. My feet are killing. You can do anything, but lay off of my blue suede shoes.
Aw, Jess, thank you. I will. I will. I have just the thing. I know, but wait, I wanted to get rid of the Biggles tapes.
How are you guys doing with your barbershop quartet? Not so well. We've got 3 of the parts down, but we need somebody to do the bass part. I keep trying, but I can't make my voice go low enough, and I really want to be in the show.
Oh, dear.
The Biggles will use their magic to stretch your larynx.
You know, it's getting late. I think you kids should be getting on home to dinner and a good night's sleep. 'Cause tomorrow, we're going to put on a show.
You see, Mel was the most famous bass singer of all in the 50s and 60s.
Well, I think he'll be very flattered if you ask him to teach you to sing the bass part.
This is Johnny Symbol's Mr. Bassman.
We'll be right here rooting for you.
Excuse me, Mr. Mel, sir, but I was wondering if...
Oh my God.
Could you please teach me how to sing doo-wop? I'm sure you're real busy and everything, but I really want to be a bass man.
Oh my God.
And what's your name, my friend?
Kyle Stanley?
Kyle, would right now be soon enough?
Yes, sir.
I didn't catch this guy's name, but I think he's a real semi-legend in the Warner Brothers portfolio. Although I don't know, they're all. If he were a legend, why would they just have him doing bo 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 bo? Oh, this kid's voice.
I'm asking just one thing. Will you teach me? Yeah, the way you sing. 'Cause Mr. Bassman, I wanna be a bassman too.
You're not. You're singing a soprano part, boy.
Mr. Bassman, I really think I'm with it. With the boom boom. And it
You're singing the Olivia Newton-John part in this song. You're not gonna do it. You're not gonna be a bass. Don't believe in yourself. Give up. Give up on your dreams, kid.
Mel is so great. Yeah, Kyle is too.
Now you. With me.
He ain't got it. He ain't got it. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, I know.
It don't mean a thing when the leader's singing. Oh, when he goes hi, you got it now. Yeah. I'm asking just one thing. Will you teach me? Yeah, the way you sing. 'Cause Mr. Bassman, I wanna be a bassman too.
Try this.
Yeah, Mr. Bassman, I think I'm really with it. With the boom boom boom.
I mean, I probably would have sounded like this if I sang this song on a video production. But I did not.
Now you.
What is this dance? Why is he dribbling him like a basketball? Okay, I think that guy was just a background character, actor.
Hi, Kyle. Hi. I don't know what we're gonna do.
Sapphire Becca, it's been 17 minutes. It's only been like 15 in the actual tape.
Who? Me!
Oh, God. of the silvery moon. I want a spoon. To my honey I'll croon love's tune. Honeymoon, keep a shining in June. Your silvery beams will bring love's dreams. I'll be cuddling soon by the silvery moon. By the light. Not the dark, but the light. Not the sun, but moon. Not knife, but spoon. Not the sun, but the moon. Not July, but June. What are these hotel valet outfits? That's Melvin Franklin, okay. The bass singer from The Temptations. A founding member of The Temptations. Oh wow, he died in February 1995. That may have been his last appearance. Oh God.
That was wonderful. I'm getting so excited about our show.
This is tragic. Sorry, this is not Kidsongs energy, but I'm reading about Melvin Franklin's tragic death. He had rheumatoid arthritis, and he used cortisone constantly to combat the symptoms so he could keep performing. But that weakened his immune system to the point that he got lots of infections and other health problems. He developed diabetes and then contracted necrotizing fasciitis, which is bad. And then he died from it.
Okay. I can do that. Whoa, wait for me.
Anyway, this was probably his final appearance on video. So, yeah, rest in peace to Melvin Franklin. A storied career. Yeesh. Don't worry, the next song will cheer you up. It's The Best Dog in the World. So hopefully Mike the Dog or some dog will be there.
The dance break.
It's another original Kidsongs song, as is the one following it. Is his chest a popcorn bucket? No. It's just his scruff. Yeah, the Biggles are wildly different sizes in every shot they appear in. A pocket for what? Is he a marsupial? Is he keeping his phone and keys in? You can see the window in that door. I'm losing it, man. We got 3 more songs.
We have one more act to check out for our show. Katie and her amazing animals.
Billy and Ruby Biggle, at your service. Katie's house. Here we come.
How's it going, Katie?
Okay, we gotta power through this.
I've taught my pets some new tricks. Want to see?
Yeah. Look and see what my dog can shake. He's putting on a
Show for you. Can you believe your eyes? He can do everything he tries. There's no dog that is quite as smart. And he's got a great big heart. Just ask any boy or girl. He's the best dog in the world. Oh, we're done with dog. We're on to parrot now. See what my parrot can do. She's putting on a show for you. Can you believe your eyes? She can do everything she tries. There's no bird that is quite as smart. And she's got a great big heart. Just ask any boy or girl. She's the best bird in the world. God damn. Why did children? No one should have a pet chimp. Let alone children. Suburban children. Why do they have a chimp? Because he's an intelligent primate. Jesus. You taught him to nod. Getting agitated over here. It's gonna be okay. We got a dealer's choice song that's gonna be happy and fun and chill.
We better get back to the theater.
Thanks to
and
Jess.
Get ready for the show.
Then we got cats.
Showtime coming on.
We got fun, cuddly cats.
Let's put on our makeup. Let's tie up our shoes. Curtain time is almost here. There's no time to lose. Everyone, please take your seats. The show's about to start. The cast is getting ready. We all know our part.
Original Kidsongs song. You can tell because it's bad.
Let's go. Places, it's time for the show.
Oh no, repeat chorus 2 times. Why 2 times? Did you get Taco Bell breakfast, Deb?
All the cast is ready and all the props are here. The audience is seated, the time is drawing near. Stand by music, stand by lights, good luck to everyone.
I kind of like egg Taco Bell.
Now we'll have some fun. Places, hurry.
Oh, okay.
Places, it's time for the show.
I just like the novelty of drinking coffee at Taco Bell.
Hurry up, let's go. Places, it's time for the show.
Everyone is screaming everything.
You know, Anjali, I'm really nervous.
Me too. I don't know what nervous is, but if it's feeling a bit worried about
Oh, they
going
have
on
cummerbunds.
stage in front of all these people, then I'm nervous. Click, we're on! Give my regards to Broadway. Remember me to Herald Square. Tell all the gang at 42nd Street that I will soon be there. Whisper of how I'm yearning to mingle with the old-time throng.
Give my regards to Broadway. I'll be there for long. Oh, it's Wally. Wally is a Furby, I guess. When are they going to reboot the Biggles for the Gen Alpha audience? Or reboot Kidsongs, I mean.
Give my regards to old Broadway and say that I'll be there
Oh, they got the Elvis kids back out here. I mean Billy and Ruby Biggle, America's favorite, whatever the hell they are. I love this Casio MIDI keyboard rendition of this song from Warner Brothers Music. Repeat the first verse. Give my regards to Broadway. Remember me to Herald Square. Tell all the gang on 42nd Street that I will soon be there. Whisper of how I'm yearning to mingle with the old-time throng. Give my regards to Broadway and say that I'll be there ere long. I'm so done with the Biggles. We're done. We're done, please. That's the last one in the booklet.
Yeah, we were a hit. They loved us. Yeah, and we had a lot of fun. You know,
They were being kind, children.
yeah, for next show, we can be back. Hey, everybody, come out and take another bow. The audience wants an encore. Right on. Let's call all our friends and our families and tell everyone that we know.
Everyone in the Kidsongs universe is dead, and they're all in hell, and as punishment they have to continue to subject themselves to this pain, and the Biggles are their assigned punishment demons. Yeah, that sounds about right. Please let this shark eat the Kidsongs kids. Oh, it's the flood scene. Yeah, I don't know why they're getting a Universal Studios studio tour now. It's E.T. Oh my god, the Flintstones movie studio live tour show. Okay. That was... Nope. We're done. That was great. That was... Oh, my mouse is not working. Oh, here we go. All right. Suddenly, USB bandwidth is a problem again. I need a breather. Hi, Dishnet. Welcome to the stream. We're all dying. So. Here's what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to meditate for 60 seconds. I made a poll. In this 60 seconds, I invite you to just sit comfortably. And breathe. Breathe normally, in and out. Be with your breath. You don't have to breathe any particular kind of way. Just pay attention to your breath. And if you think about the Biggles, that's okay. You can let the thoughts of the Biggles come, and you can let them go. You don't have to run away from the Biggles. You don't have to fight the Biggles. The Biggles cannot hurt you. You are here in the boundless presence of awareness. Just simply be. The Biggles are far, far away. It's no longer 1995. You can take the tape out of the VCR of life anytime you want. Okay, cool. Thanks. And with that said, oh, the camera froze. Let the record show that I'm taking the tape out of the VCR. And oh my God, hi Haley. It is the best dog in the world, absolutely. Oh. She's on the floor. She loves the floor. Sometimes I do dog meditation. It's where you just pet the dog. How are you doing, Haley? Mm-hmm. Whew. Oh. All right. We had, oh, thank you, DishNet, for the 6-month resub. We had 1,000 bits from Jess, who very, very kindly gave me the opportunity to pick something. So I am going to pick another Ed Emberley song that I think is the kind of energy that I need right now.
People ask me how I get the ideas for what
ideas
I draw,
are hard to touch.
or even where I am when I get these ideas. Sometimes I'll just be making a doodle, and an idea will grow out of the doodle. Lots of times I'll get ideas when I'm not working at all. I could be cleaning my boat, or out running, or even mowing the lawn. I'm always thinking. So I guess you could say ideas come to me anytime and anywhere.
Where do my ideas come from? Someplace deep inside. Some ideas come streaming out. Others want to hide.
This is the anti-Biggles.
They come from things I see around, from dreams I dream and such. But one thing that I know for sure, ideas are hard.
This is also children singing, but they're not aggressively screaming at us in unison with the Biggles.
Touch ideas, they're part of you and me. They follow you at school, at home, or sitting in a tree. Sometimes you run and chase them, other times just hush. Relax and let them come to you. Ideas are very hard to touch. You get ideas when hiking or playing rock and roll. They come when you are biking or sliding down a pole. You find them when you're working. You get them on the run. They happen when you're playing and having lots of fun. So you can really make ideas. It's crazy, but it's true. Scary, funny, or just weird. They're all a part of you. So when you have a new idea, think how great it feels. You hold a secret treasure there. Why not make it real? Share your idea with the world. It means so very much. Your idea will be real at last. Something you can truly touch. Truly touch.
And that is the heart and soul of Ed Emberley right there. I uploaded that tape in its entirety without commentary to YouTube because I wanted it to exist in the kind of quality that only Golden VCR can capture tapes with. All right. Thank you very much to Jess and everyone for that. It is time now for the tape that Deb requested in lieu of Alien tape. It is Cutest Cat Capers from Cat TV. Let's go grab it. The Ed Emberley tape was squiggles, dots, and lines. The VOD that it was in got blocked like the day after I uploaded it, so I wanted to make sure it survived in some form on the YouTube channel. Cutest Cat Capers. Sent in by Bella Bunny. Cat TV. You'll love it. There are 64 million cats in the USA today. And now there is a special video for all those cat lovers. Imagine being able to watch videos of cats doing cute things. Back in 1995, this was the only way to do it. Cat TV features cats and kittens of all shapes, sizes, and breeds. Our funny feline friends will make you laugh as they have fun in numerous situations while just being cats. To make your video experience even better, Cat TV was produced with a great soundtrack in stereo sound. So sit back, grab the popcorn, and enjoy the fun. It's the kind of video you will want to share with your friends and family over and over again. 30 minutes. Color. Fantastic feline fun. 5 stars and 2 paws up, says this cat, I guess. Let's see. I assume, based on that description, that there is no commentary. Let me see if I can get my camera back on. Maybe not. Sometimes it freezes. That's good. Okay. Cat TV. You'll love it. Has anyone ever listened to it's a classic old This American Life episode about whatever, like, correspondent on the show that does the story, her dad wanted to make a satellite TV station for dogs. It was a very good episode. Cutest Cat Capers. I might end it at 1, Haley, after Cat Capers. I will confer with you in a minute. It seems like Cat Capers is a safe one to get up and take a small break from. Okay. Dub bird. We are just starting Cat TV's Cutest Cat Capers. Candid, cuddly cats on home video, featuring dozens of frisky, frolicking felines. This is from 1995, long before you could just go to YouTube and find cute cat videos to watch. And honestly, VHS quality is so much better than what 2006 YouTube cat videos looked like anyway. These are some professionally shot cat videos. if we end it with cats, which I think I might do, we will have made it through 6 tapes today, including cats. Oprah did not last long. And Roswell with John Travolta's brother did not last long either. Most Valuable Player Award. Vowelsable. Oh, that little chubster in his basket. That's a good gif. Not only are they doing cat videos, they're doing cat gifs. Were those little koosh ball bushes in front of the cat hotel? Oh, that is a cat. Okay, I'm glad you're all enjoying this. I'm gonna get up for a minute. I'll be back in a moment. I love cats. Cats are wonderful creatures. They're so precious and adorable. Who doesn't love cats? What I miss? What I miss? How far back? How far back? They're motorcycling? Wait. The 10-minute mark. Oh, this? This is great. How long does this go on? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. All right. We'll do it. Easy Riders. Oh, this is wonderful. Just the simplicity of it. Oh my god, that Pontiac minivan. I remember riding in one of those. This is really brilliant. Brilliant video production. It's a beautiful effect. They just make a wooden cutout with that the cat can go through and paint the motorcycle man on it and then blue screen it. Okay. Thanks for that. Oh, they're wearing little costumes. Oh my I see why you wanted me to record it. Okay, thank you, Bella. Thank you very much. Oh, it does sound like going on a little bit, yeah. Excuse me, I just need to read the Wikipedia page for Joey Travolta because I have it pulled up. What are these cat senior photos? Oh, it's got the eyes. Well, it had the thing where it's a white cat with one blue eye and one green eye, is what I mean. Just like my Sonic OC. I mean, I like cats. Cats are cute. I have I mean, I'm definitely more of a dog person in terms of like pets that I would want to own. Because I just, you know, the temperament and personality of a dog is more my style. But like my when I was a teenager, my stepsisters had 3 cats, and I liked those cats. One of them would sit on my lap while I played World of Warcraft. It was a very sweet cat. Ooh, cats planting vegetables? I don't think we have dog TV. There's probably something similar. But everyone is really enjoying cats. Very good. Oh, you got the cameo. It's very nice. Love you. Have fun. Okay. The Sphinx. Oh no, it's another one of these. Should I just go ahead and, just to be sure? All right. You're welcome. Look at them poking their heads around. What pyramid is that? That's one of the old ones. It's like Khufu or Khafre or something? Or were those... No, Khufu is the Great Pyramid. Egyptian pyramid stepped. The Pyramid of Djoser. I mean, one of the earlier ones where they screwed it up. They couldn't figure out how to make the side smooth. Some of the old ones, they were like building it, and then they were like, oh shit, this is too heavy, and then they had to like change the point at the top. It's a veritable roach warren of kittens. I assume these are like luxury cat fallout shelters that you bury in the ground in your backyard in case we're nuked by Soviet cats. They have a year's supply of canned tuna in there. Cat yacht. That was just a starter pistol, don't worry. No cats were harmed. Tree purr, aw. Aw, Captain Meowington. I don't remember the Love Boat being an 18th century sailing vessel. That would be a great reboot of that show, though. Wait, what happened? Oh my god. How did I miss this? Green Day, thank you for giving up 5 community subs. I really was just vibing, zoning out with the cats. Thank you so much. Oh, this is great. It's a lot. This is a lot of aggressive, zany sound effects. Aww. This is, it's not quite Eyewitness level video effects, like the way they're compositing this together, but it's very cute. Special message for all cat lovers. Oh, it's gonna make us sad about cats now. I don't think they it looked like the paintings on the walls were composited in.
Come find your new best friend at your
shot.
local humane society, and remember to spay and neuter your pets. You know, we'd all have to have 45 cats and 15 dogs if we didn't spay and neuter our animals. So please remember to spay and neuter your pets.
Good message. Okay. You look very cute. I think the world agrees. Very nice. Very nice. Have fun. Slang indeed. That was Cute Cat Caper TV, Cat TV Cats from Cat Time. Sent in by the Bella Bunny. Thank you, Bella Bunny. And thank you, Deb, for picking that out. That was a very good suggestion. Exactly what we needed, I think. Whew. Oh yeah, Monday will be our 72nd year of Golden VCR. Okay, do you want an eyewitness before we head out? I could do one more, but we don't have to. Easy Rider first? I thought Easy Rider was our ending, though. We have dog and skeleton are reserved for special occasions. We have sight, Arctic and Antarctic, shark, amphibian, weather, and jungle. Weather is one that we were talking about last time, and we picked something else. Okay, we have a single vote for each of them. So I'm just going to pick, actually, based on what I want to see right now. Let's do... Let's do Arctic and Antarctic. I don't think it... Is Shark Week still a thing? Is that federally mandated? Oh yeah, is Jay still here for Penguin Eyewitness? If not, we'll do weather. Oh, all right. Sweet, let's do it. That'll be our last day for today, and then we'll watch our cat stinger. Penguin has seen some shit. It's time for the series of It Needs No Introduction, narrated by Martin Sheen. Which animal has antifreeze for blood? What are the polar bear's secrets for survival? Having no predators and no fear. It's time for Eyewitness, Arctic, and Antarctic to round out Broadcast 71. Golden VCR. Hope you all enjoy. Arctic and Antarctic explores the life and legends of these harshly beautiful polar kingdoms. I love the T-1000 penguin. Goodbye, Russian viewers. This VOD will no longer work for you. Oh, look at him waddle.
Arctic and Antarctic. We know they're cold and white, and there's one at each end of the world. But which is which? We think of them as similar. After all, they do have a lot in common. They are the ice worlds.
Snowshoe.
Non-snow dwellers think of ice as cruel and heartless, the opposite of warmth and love. Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tale tells how a shard of magical glass enters the heart of a sunny-natured little boy and turns it to ice. His frozen heart makes him indifferent and cruel. Kidnapped by the heartless Snow Queen, he forgets his family and goes to live in the Queen's magnificent ice palace. There he learns to prefer the chilly perfection of an ice crystal to the beauty of a living rose. Only the warm tears of a loving friend can melt the ice in his heart and restore him to his warm, lively self.
Oh. Close enough, I guess.
Ice may be the enemy of life, but the polar ice world is full of strange and intricate beauty. Billions of snowflakes go to make up the feathered rain, but like human fingerprints, no two are alike. And depending on weather conditions, there really are different kinds of snow. As any winter sports enthusiast will tell you.
I love that penguin's saxophone face.
Gradually, soft fallen snow compacts into hard ice. On the frozen land of both polar regions, this ice sheet slowly heads for the sea. There, chunks of solid ice break off and float away into the open ocean. Icebergs can be the size of Belgium. As they drift on the currents, wind and weather transform them into giant ice sculptures. They're like floating reservoirs. A medium-sized iceberg contains enough fresh water to supply a family of 5 for 100,000 years.
Nope, can't do it. It cannot make a saxophone playing the penguin.
These monster ice cubes, with only a tenth of their bulk visible above the sea's surface, make for dangerous encounters for the world's shipping. The polar regions lie at the top and bottom of the world. The frozen wastes of the northern Arctic are the home of the husky. While in the south, the Antarctic provides cold comfort for the penguin. If you follow your compass far enough north, it will suddenly start to race around in circles. But you'll be barking up the wrong pole. The compass takes you to the magnetic North Pole, but its location varies. The geographic pole, north of everywhere else in the world, stays firmly fixed. It's the Earth's magnetic field which gives us the biggest spectacle of the polar skies. In Inuit mythology, the Aurora Borealis, or Northern Lights, are the torches of the spirits leading the souls of the dead to paradise. The tilt of the Earth's axis means that for half of the year, each pole points towards the sun, constant daylight, while for the other half, each is pointed away, constant night. But even 6 months of continuous daylight doesn't cut much ice in these frozen worlds. The sun is never overhead, so its rays are weaker than those hitting the rest of the globe.
This is from 1996.
And even this feeble warmth is reflected back by the glittering ice.
And honestly, in if it said Eskimo in the script, Martin Sheen probably would have corrected it.
Refuses to endure the long Arctic night. After summering at the North Pole, it flies south to arrive at the South Pole in time for the Antarctic dawn.
Because Martin Sheen is an OG.
Basking in almost perpetual summer, this restless bird spends more of its life in daylight
social
than
justice
any other
dude
creature on Earth.
Martin Sheen,
the Tern knew what was at the ends of the earth,
moved to New York City with no money and
could only wonder.
Volunteered helping out Dorothy Day of the Catholic Worker.
The ancient Greeks speculated that there were two unknown lands. They named the Arctic first, calling it after the Great Bear constellation Arctos in the northern skies. The land at the southern end was called the opposite, No Bear, the Antarctic. They imagined these lands to be warm and fertile. But they couldn't have been more wrong. Life at the ends of the earth is hard. Although their homes are separated by thousands of miles, both the husky and the penguin face the same struggle for survival. But the polar regions are far from being mirror images of each other. They are quite literally poles apart.
We are 8 minutes in.
The husky's Arctic home is an ice-covered ocean, while the penguin's Antarctic habitat is a continent of land. Yet it's the Arctic which has a long history of human presence, as the husky knows. Each pole has its own unique wildlife. No species is found at both poles. There's only one non-human creature which visits both, the Arctic tern.
Did y'all learn about the tern in the bird tape that I was mopping for?
Towards their breeding grounds near the North Pole. They aren't the only ones with spring fever. Visitors are arriving by land, air, and sea. Thousands of caribou and musk ox make their way along traditional migration paths towards the land of the midnight sun. Less predictable is the movement of the lemmings. They're a vital building block in the Arctic food structure. Just about everything wants to eat them. When lemming numbers are low, terns, Arctic foxes, and snowy owls all go hungry.
Oh good, they're not perpetuating the myth that lemmings run off cliffs to kill themselves.
With 24-hour daylight, they can feed almost continuously. Only 8 bird species live year-round in the Arctic. In the summer, they are joined by nearly 20 times as many vacationers. An ancient Inuit myth tells of a woman who accidentally startled a group of playing children. She gazed in horror as before her eyes they turned into birds and rose.
Are those lemmings? Those don't look like lemmings.
Never returned. And to many Arctic peoples, the fluttering wings of birds are a reminder of the souls of lost children.
Lemmings are more hamster-like. Those look like meerkats or prairie dogs or something.
The Arctic summer visitors have a packed schedule. They must travel, eat, breed, and bring up their young while the good weather lasts. They come north to take advantage of the spring bounty around the edges of the Arctic Circle. Arctic plants have to make the most of the short growing season. Plants here can photosynthesize at temperatures below freezing. As soon as there is daylight and the snow clears, more than 500 species of wildflowers burst into a glorious carpet of summer blooms. But this exuberant display is only skin deep. Less than a foot below the surface lies the permafrost, where the soil is frozen solid and remains so even through the summer. Early human visitors did not come for the splendor of the Arctic summer. 16th century Europeans were searching for a way through the Arctic, a shortcut from one continent to another. They never succeeded, but they did find other people, even in the most desolate regions. The visitors were amazed to find the Inuit warm, well-nourished, and quite at home. They had triumphed over their environment with a culture perfectly adapted to life on the ice. Arctic societies, such as the Siberian Evenki nomads, have shamans, people who can enter a trance state and visit a parallel reality. They fly to a spirit world where everything from snowflake to seal has an equal claim to respect. If humans learn this lesson, the animal spirits provide the game. But even with the spirits' cooperation, the hunters must cover a lot of ground to find game. For the Inuit, the problem of transportation was solved hundreds of years ago by the domestication of huskies. Dog teams are still the safest and most efficient means of crossing snow and ice. They don't break down or run out of gas, and they can avoid dangers. They sense thin ice and hidden crevices. Huskies are masters of Arctic survival. They can sleep outside in the strongest blizzard. The layers of snow just add to their insulation. Their dense fur comes in 2 layers, and even the insides of their ears are furry. Huskies are far from being pets. They're fierce and competitive working dogs. The Arctic Lapps use reindeer to pull their sleds. From this image, and that of the shaman flying through the air to the spirit world, comes our vision of Father Christmas, the North Pole's most famous resident. The postal services seem to have no difficulty with polar conditions. Each year, thousands of letters addressed to Santa Claus, North Pole, are delivered and receive replies.
Hooray, Santa.
On the Arctic ice cap itself, close to the pole, there are few summer visitors.
It's a polar bear. They have no fear.
Little shelter. Only full-time residents can cope with such extremes. Fortunately, the ice cap is thin, so the sea, with its food supply and comparative warmth, is, like a convenience store, close at hand. In fact, some of the residents move into the store altogether. They only emerge now and again to breathe.
What a beautiful seal. I hope nothing bad ever happens to him.
The walrus in Lewis Carroll's Alice Through the Looking Glass was a more sprightly creature than the usual Arctic variety. Having invited the oysters to walk with him, he subsequently ate them, which is exactly what walruses do, along with huge quantities of other shellfish. Large meals are a strict necessity. The Arctic is no place for dieting. Walrus fat, 2,000 pounds of it, keeps out the cold of the freezing Arctic waters, but it slows things down a little on land. Polar bears know all the tricks for Arctic survival. They maintain a higher body temperature than a human, even in freezing conditions.
My API credits for the image generation
like mini greenhouses to
ran
trap
out.
warmth to their bodies.
And it usually takes a while for the refund to go through, so Ghost would probably not
Polar
work for
bears are
the
hunters
rest of his stream.
of seals.
But it will not take your points unless it actually
They
does
can
something.
easily cover 50 miles a day across the ice. And unlike most land mammals, polar bears are tireless swimmers. They can keep going for days. The outer hairs of their fur coat clump, making a watertight suit. Female polar bears dig dens in the snow, ice nests in which their cubs, weighing only 1/1000th of their adult weight, are born and suckled through a whole winter. The principle of the ice nest was borrowed by Inuit hunters needing shelter during hunting expeditions. Like the polar bear, they use the insulating properties of snow to keep the cold out and warmth in. And unlike a tent, the igloo stands up to the winds. It's frozen to the spot.
I have made a poll. They both use the same system, so they will. Neither Friends nor Ghosts will work
Humans
until
borrow other techniques from the
it decides to
residents.
take my $20.
They copy the polar bear's trick, waiting by breathing holes for seals to emerge, and adopt their skins as protection from the bitter winds.
See, I've always been on Team Goo Goo
At the beginning of the 20th century, the Arctic received a new set of human visitors. Their strange goal? An unmarked point on a featureless ice cap, identical to the miles of snow surrounding it. They were racing for the North Pole. Only accurate instrument measurements could tell them that they had arrived at their destination. Two Americans, Robert Peary and his competitor, Frederick Cook, both claimed victory. But it now seems unlikely that either of them reached the North Pole.
Is this 3 of 3 polls today that are ties?
Just a few years later, polar fever switched to the other end of the globe. This time, the race was between a Norwegian, Roald Amundsen, and an Englishman, Robert Falcon Scott.
Is it some sort of like
more formidable South Pole
pagan holiday where everything is a tie
traditional
today?
Inuit methods, bringing huskies from pole to pull his sleds.
Oh, I see. We had a little bit of tie bias.
They took
where once it's a tie,
in wool instead of furs.
No one wants to make it not a tie.
Scott's decision proved to be fatal. Medieval travelers believing in a flat Earth were afraid of falling off the southern edges of the world. Antarctic visitors often feel they've done exactly this, plunging into a white hole of howling, frozen fury. Distortion of the senses is well known in the white world of the Antarctic. Mirage-like illusions can seem extremely real. Scott's team were convinced that they saw St. Paul's Cathedral. The Antarctic is the coldest place on the planet. At -100 degrees Fahrenheit, just about anything freezes. Here you need a refrigerator to keep your food warm. Yet despite the cold, Antarctica is a desert. Only a tiny amount of snow falls each year. Those fierce blizzards are all recycled. But snow has been building up here for centuries. Antarctica stores 3/4 of all the world's fresh water. It's the Earth's largest frozen asset. The Antarctic landmass, itself big enough to include the United States, is overlaid with an enormous dome of ice more than 2 miles deep. And as if this isn't enough, the whole thing doubles in size each winter as the surrounding sea freezes.
I believe that's true.
The biggest seasonal change on the planet. Ringed by ice and cut off by dark, storm-ridden seas, Antarctica received few visitors. No one knew what kind of land lay behind this forbidding barrier. In the 19th century, Captain Cook had sailed around it, but he never actually saw it, though he did see quantities of whales and seals. Sailors were tempted south by these rich catches, eventually to the continent itself. The local wildlife turned out to greet the new arrivals. With no previous experience of humans, they were curious and trusting, and consequently often ended up as mariners' dish of the day. Animal visitors were way ahead of humans in finding Antarctica. It's the perfect place for fattening up.
Get that
Tiny,
adorable
almost
seal.
invisible plankton and krill turn the sea into a nutritious soup. Whales come by the thousand to eat and eat and eat. And like the whale, the Arctic tern doubles its body weight during its summer visit. Having raised its chicks in the north, it's come south to stock up.
Oh, there it goes. It's back.
But the albatross has come to breed. They nest in summer and stay right through the bitter Antarctic winter. There are no hasty marriages here. A 3 to 4 year courtship is the norm. Covered in a thick down overcoat, the chicks sit out the Antarctic winter. Once the chicks are raised, the adults take to the air. For years at a time, their feet won't touch the ground. Eventually, those giant wings will have covered the distance to the moon and back. This wandering bird was believed by sailors to bring the wind. In Coleridge's poem, the ancient mariner shoots an albatross, and the ship is instantly becalmed. Its crew perish, except for the ancient mariner, who is condemned to wander to the ends of his days, telling his sad story to everyone he meets. Surviving the icy waters of the Antarctic is a science. The blood of the ghostly ice fish acts like car antifreeze. So while all around it freezes, the ice fish stays in the swim. Those few superspecies which have cracked the icy Antarctic winters have little competition. Success breeds success. Weddell seals spend the winter underneath the ice. It's warmer and there's plenty to eat. To breathe, they gnaw holes. Continuous ice crunching plays havoc with their teeth. Toothache is part of the Weddell's life.
It's a little tube boy.
Perhaps the Antarctic's most famous resident is the penguin. They may look like a cartoonist's invention.
Is that what they sound like? It's like a Gen 1 Pokemon cry.
A bird which waddles, swims, and unlike the tern, has forgotten how to fly. The penguin's legs have shortened, and its small feet reduce heat loss. The tern still needs its long legs for taking off. The penguin spends a lot of time in cold water. It's become streamlined, covered in dense, overlapping feathers. The tern needs its tail and wings for flight, but the penguin's tail has become a rudder, and its wings, powerful flippers. In the water, penguins come into their own. As the winter night approaches, most Antarctic life begins to move towards the comparative warmth of the sea. One creature, however, is heading in the opposite direction. The emperor penguin is trudging 100 miles across ice and snow to the world's coldest nursery. Once there, each pair produces a single egg, which keeps its father on his toes. In penguin families, it's the male who's left holding the baby. His feet may not be very big, but they're all that stands between the egg and the freezer.
Little shuffle.
While the females hike back to the sea to feed, the males huddle together. As the dark winter closes in, only male bonding can ward off the cold.
Just some penguins broing out.
They stand virtually motionless with no food and only a mouthful of snow to drink for 3 long months. The females return for their own stint of babysitting just after the eggs have hatched. But how to find the right emperor? All penguins look alike, even to each other. But they don't sound alike.
That is a DreamWorks penguin.
A certain parent just listens for the right note.
With glowing eyes.
And as the chicks mature, the emperor penguin families head out onto the ice floes. Their dark, freezing ordeal is over for another year. Although the two poles are so different, the handful of polar survivors share the same extraordinary qualities and a unique level of adaptation. Even though they're thousands of miles apart, Could the husky and the penguin survive in each other's ice worlds? The polar races did what nature had not, and brought these two endurance champions together. For a brief time, they shared the Antarctic, and the huskies thrived, even though it was colder than anything they'd ever known in the north. However, in 1991, it was decided to ban all non-indigenous species from Antarctica, and the huskies went home to the Arctic, leaving the penguins to their own ice kingdom.
That penguin melted. Ooh. Another eyewitness in the books. Is it going to be a Bill Butt production? No. Wait. No, it's a Bridget Sneed. And finally, the making of segment.
The Eyewitness Museum. Created by combining traditional filmmaking techniques with state-of-the-art graphics. Stripping away the mysteries of nature and science to reveal the essence of each subject. Bringing the world into sharp focus. The making of Eyewitness. The distinct style of the Eyewitness books is the basis for each of the programs.
Hey, Green Day, thank you for gifting us up to
Our episode is based on a book title. The Eyewitness book's visual style gives the program makers a starting point and a challenge. The challenge of transferring clarity and super realism into moving images and sound.
Show us how you made the penguin melt and
Now let's
unmelt.
take a look behind the scenes at the making of Arctic and Antarctic. Snow wouldn't last long in the warmth of the Eyewitness studio, but shredded polythene makes a very good substitute. We didn't think the husky was fooled, but he wasn't going to let on, so long as his owner kept him sweet. He performed brilliantly and was later graphically put into the ice shaker with the penguin.
Is ice shaker what British people call a snow globe?
Wouldn't be complete without some real ice, and the director seized the opportunity to have a beautiful ice globe carved.
How quaint.
As in Pond and River, we turned to our friend the ice sculptor to carve the globe for us. This time, he used not a chainsaw, but an iron. To be on the safe side, he carved two. One would be used in the studio to set up and light, and the second would be wheeled in at the last minute to be filmed. In the event, only one globe was used in the studio, as the crew set the shot up so quickly it hardly had time to begin melting.
Good job, crew.
A little helping hand to make it turn, and we had our spinning ice globe. The real show stealer was the penguin. He wasn't able to come to the Eyewitness studio, so we went to his home and built a studio for him. The crew were freezing, but the penguin was a natural performer, and he couldn't have been happier.
Just holding a fish up to the camera.
In the computer-generated Eyewitness Museum, we can go anywhere, and a journey through the atrium leads us into the interior of the ice cavern. But in reality, the ice cavern is an intricate glass fiber model wrapped in sheaths of blue cellophane. With careful lighting and the application of more colored film, a few more icicles, and we achieve that ice-cool effect. It's almost impossible to imagine the behind-the-camera activity that surrounds the model during the filming process when you see the serenity of the finished take.
We get credits after the credits. Post-credits, credits. Oh. A force majeure production. All right. That was Eyewitness, Arctic, and Antarctic. Thank you all for peppering in those penguin ghosts. Thank you to everyone who's sent in them beautiful cheers today and resubs and gift subs. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you all, each and every one of you, for being here and enjoying this stack of tapes. If you want more Oprah, let me know. But for now, yes, that is going to be the end of the stream. Thank you for joining us for Broadcast 71. We will easy rider it on out. I'm going to go ahead and throw in there as a bonus the Egyptian one. Let's see. That's going to be this, and why do you do this to me, OBS? And this. Yep, next stream will be Monday, 10 a.m. Eastern, Broadcast 72. We're going to learn how to be safe. We will be Alan Shepard. We will all be 72 years old. We will all have an increasing interest in safety once we hit Broadcast 72. I hope to see you all here for that. In the meantime, enjoy these cats. God, the Biggles really wore me out today. And the alphabet, we made it though. We made it through together. The Biggles can't hurt you. Just remember, it's gonna be okay. Yes, viola is definitely a sexual term, and a very, very crude one at that. Here we go, Easy Riders. Thank you to Bella Bunny for requesting this. Look at that cat, he's riding a motorcycle. He's concerned for safety. He's got his helmet on. Although he is riding pretty close to some of those cars. Lane splitting over here. Biker boys. All right. That's it, folks. Stand back from the stream and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye. I was just about to hit the button. Wasn't going to give you the satisfaction. All right. Next stream. See you there. Have a lovely weekend.